you're already in court, you're already in prison. But if you do something to violate whatever in prison, they put you in the box.
Solitary confinement.
So I was reading about the psychological aspects of that. So you're already in prison. I mean, you're already locked up doing 20, 10, whatever years. Yet still they understand that, hey, it could get worse. If they keep you among other prisoners, that there's a certain psychological balance that keeps you, but if they put you in the box, it tortures you even more. Right? So they up the level of torture. You're already in prison, but we're going to put, so what I use that analogy to say that what Pastor's saying is that, yes, when you're isolated, it's a different level of psychological torment and torture. So sometimes, in the book of John, it says that if they went out from us, because they weren't with us. If they were with us, they would have stayed, but they went out, so they maybe, and I might be messing up a little bit, you get the point. A lot of times, we're tempted to leave, whether it's, whatever the case, it might be church, it might be our relationships, it might be whatever. We're tempted to give up and to leave. But I always want to stress this because I see it happening a lot. Don't be so quick to give up on whatever God blessed you with. Don't be so quick to give up. I'm going to say it again. Do not be so quick to throw in the towel when God has blessed you with something, because with the blessing, there's going to be a responsibility. There's going to be a challenge. There's going to be sometimes with the blessing comes. I said a few weeks ago, there comes pressure. So don't be so quick to throw in. And then another thing, when you're so quick to give up and leave, you're going to do it's going to become a character flaw. And what's going to happen is you're going to continue to do that every time an adversity. You go to this church, an adversity come up, you leave. You go to this church, and adversity come up, you leave. You're in this relationship, and adversity come up, you leave. You're in that relationship. So now it's not the relationship, it's you. It's not the church, it's you. You're like a ping pong. Wherever the wind blows, you go. So develop the roots. The strongest trees' roots grow deep into the earth. So develop your roots so that when the winds of life and the storms of life blows you, you're able to withstand that. And then here's the last thing. You're not doing it just for yourself. This whole walk has nothing to do with just you. I heard Brother Chris give a testimony. He's not here. He gave a testimony last week about being happy. And I said, man, that encouraged me. Even though he was, testifying about himself, but it encouraged me. Because it's good to see black men not just wearing orange. That's why they make the show, Orange is the New Black. Because the prisons are filled with black people wearing orange suits. Right? So it's good to see me seeing him, all right, another brother that's not in jail, or that's not out here shooting and killing and robbing and stealing and doing the typical stuff they label us as. So develop roots. Don't be so quick to give up. Don't be so quick to bounce around and run, because if you run once, you're going to run all the time.